What's up, people? Of course, I'm gonna walk right into the noise. Guess I'm alive. I don't really know what was going on with the other video, and what happened. Maybe it was just irrelevant, or what is it, when you have higher worries than it actually is, or what, but it definitely didn't turn out the way that I thought, so that's good, but I don't exactly know. By the way, I'm getting stuff out of the fridge for lunch. I don't exactly know what's going on, so I have no clue. I do know, though, that we gotta be able to do something different than what we currently are. Still smells good. Can't tell. There's no expiration date. Anyway, so I still can't say anything, but yeah. Not really much to say at all in general today. So, oops, I don't really know. I really don't. Well, there is one thing that I can say. My stepdad's friend, or, well, yeah, friend, but also worker, co-worker, worker, whatever, has been staying here for the last several months, and that's been causing a lot of stress, because we don't even know him, and somebody that we don't know, that's not friends with us, that's not relatives, nothing. My stepdad barely even knows him, and he's been staying here for several months. Didn't pick up after himself, like on the table and stuff when he ate. He'd just leave the stuff there for my mom to pick up or whatever, because in their country or whatever, the wives are supposed to literally do everything, like more than what the typical American or whatever in general way is, to where, like, the husband works, the wife stays home and takes care of the house or whatever, which technically that is, or the other way around, like if the woman works and the man stays home, and, it's pretty much still 50-50 type work, when you really think about it, 8 hours versus pretty much 8 hours, depending on how much stuff you have to do in the house. Anyway, it's more than that. Like, they also have to be like the wives over there over in wherever country he's from, have to pretty much be waiters as well, waitresses, to where, like, if they're drinking beer or whatever, as soon as they finish a beer, the woman is supposed to go and bring them another one and then take the empty one, stuff like that. It's like, really, they don't treat women that good. It's not as bad as, like, the no women drivers and no women in education and stuff. It's not as bad as those type of countries, but it's still pretty bad. Anyway, like I said, he's been causing, like, a lot of stress in here, so that's been getting on her nerves, which is getting on my nerves, which is causing stress and tired and depression. well, it's not causing the depression because I've had that anyway, but you know, it's not, it doesn't do good for it, you know what I mean? Um, Funny thing is, though, my stomach issues didn't start until the first day that he stayed here. Isn't that weird? I mean, like, it's probably coincidence, but it's still kind of weird. On my birthday, December 5th, first day that he was here, and you guys didn't even know it. Since I started my vlogging 60 whatever days ago, you guys didn't even know anything about this because I wasn't going to say anything because my stepdad always says not to talk about him ever or whatever, but when it keeps causing us stress and there's nothing positive about it. Except right now there actually is a positive thing because my stepdad can't drive right now because something with his license, whatever. It's like there's some problem that he has to deal with before he can legally drive again or whatever. So he has to, they carpool, so instead of my stepdad driving, it's the other guy. Anyway, this guy's been staying in the living room. That's his bed in the living room, and his stuff, and his other bed, that, you know, the parts, because that's not being put together. The cat tree was literally the only thing in this entire area. It was just the cat tree. Everything else, except for that swan, is his. So if you can imagine all of this being gone, the bed is actually ours, but he's laying in it, you know, like we could deflate it if he wasn't here, but all of that's his. And all of that is his. So if you can imagine, right, table, TV, stand, that's it. All of that is his. All of it. Even this big TV that's behind me. So, you can probably imagine that even just his stuff taking up a ton of room is stressful because, you know, like the smaller your house is, you know, the more stuff there is, the smaller the house seems to be. That's stressful, and clutter is stressful. It doesn't really make you feel like doing anything if the clutter is still always going to be there because you can't do anything about it, you know what I mean? It's not really an excuse not to do it, but you don't really have as much motivation to do it, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know, but you can probably understand why it would be stressful, especially if you have one of those it's like OCD or whatever the cleaning one is or whatever. You guys are probably going nuts just seeing that in our house. So yeah, it's messed up. He's been staying here. This is now month 4. Wait till I tell Mom, wow, that it's actually month 4 now. She's gonna be like, oh my god. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna eat. I already had it in the microwave. I kind of feel like having hamburgers today. That sounds good. Which I don't know if I ever told you guys, but we haven't had a stove almost since we've moved here 3 years ago. Because the first year we were here, the stove decided that it wanted to catch on fire. Which luckily it didn't, because the wire burnt out, and you know, like I guess the wire itself did catch on fire, but as soon as the fire like started going like past the wire already broke in two, so it shut off. the stove, and then the fire went out. So thank God that happened, and it happened to the only wire, because it wasn't the power wire that caught on fire, it was one of the wires on the inside. There's like 5 different wires. One was for the light, one was for something else, and it happened to be the wire that would have been the problem. Like, if any of the other wires caught on fire, the stove still would have worked, so it still would have kept going. But it happened to be that wire that broke apart to cause it to stop. It's weird how that works, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna eat. Still can't do the lawn. My stepdad didn't bring any oil. But hopefully I'll be able to, and hopefully everything will be okay with what I was worried about. We still do have to get out of where we are right now. This place, this house, where this house is, none of it, it's not good. It's not good for us. It's not good for our stress. It's not good for our emotions. It's just not good. So, I don't know. Okay. Hopefully I'll have something else to film later, but at least I was able to say that part. Look at this foot that she has. It's only one. But it's so colorful. If I turn down the brightness a little bit so that you guys can actually see it correctly. There we go. Look at that. I've never... Well, maybe I have. But her colors are just so unique. Like, with all the colors randomly, and she has that little puff right there on her head. And all of her feet are black, except this one, which has a pink toe and a pink pad, and the other ones are black. And this one's pink too. 2 pink on the outside, 1 pink in the middle, and funny enough, the pink pad actually has a Mickey Mouse symbol on it. I find that pretty funny. I think I tickled her foot, that's why she shook it. Isn't that cool? Back to auto. Anyway, we didn't actually have hamburger. I forgot we still had chicken from yesterday, so having chicken again with macaroni and cheese and potatoes that I didn't eat yesterday. So I'm gonna eat that now. Ooh, 67 degrees outside. That's nice. Look at the sky. There's like a blue tinge to it. For some reason the camera's making the sky look like there's like a ton of stars flashing every millisecond. But it's nice. Let's see, how about now? No, it'll still do it. Okay then. Oh yeah, garbage night. Okay. Full moon out tonight. I'll see if I can film the moon again after I get the mail. Which again, I always wait until nighttime to get the mail for some reason. It's actually 9 o'clock right now. And it feels amazing right now. I love it when it feels like this. Oopsie. I dropped a letter. There we go. Either I dropped the letter or the mail person did. Smells like somebody's cooking something or burning something or something. Anyway, let's see. Since today is a full moon with absolutely no clouds, spider. Anyway, let's see how good my camera will be. I do what I did the other day, and wow, that's like a spotlight. Lower the brightness setting. By a lot, it seems. You can tell it's starting to focus. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. That is awesome. See how far it can go. Yeah, it's all shaky because the farther you zoom in, the more the camera detects the stability. But hopefully you get the idea. Anyway, okay, let's zoom all the way out. Look at that. That's the moon. That's the moon. And it goes all the way. Yeah. So the zoom function is amazing on this camera. Okay. Oh wow, you can't even see me. Wow. With the brightness setting this low, you can't even see me. Now watch this. When I turn it on, auto, now I'm in focus. So, that's how bright the moon is tonight. It's extremely bright and awesome looking. So, okay. So, maybe I'll even get a picture or two to show. Look at that. Look how bright that is. It's extremely bright tonight. Anyway, maybe I'll get a picture or two of the moon and show it at the end of the video. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.